Hello all. I'm writing this on Monday, November the 2nd, the day before the election. By the time you read this, hopefully we will know the results of the election and the results will be accepted by all in a peaceful manner. Whatever your political views, I hope that you took the opportunity to vote and to make your voice heard. I hope you will join me in doing what you can to bring back unity, peace, and harmony to our nation. November also means that we're at the start of the holiday season. It seems like Halloween kicks off the holiday season these days. Last week I went to the store and saw Halloween goodies, Thanksgiving turkeys, Christmas trees, and New Year's party hats all displayed at the same time. Given all that has happened in 2020, I hope we can all have a happy holiday season. I hope we can at least end this year well. Of course, in the age of COVID, that means ending the year safely. Please, don't forget to protect yourself, your family, and others as you plan your holiday celebrations. I usually cook Thanksgiving dinner for family and friends. We have a great meal and a great time. For me, I really enjoy preparing the meal and watching football on Thanksgiving Day morning. I'll still do that this year, but the group will be much smaller, just the immediate family, my wife, my daughter, my son, his wife, and daughter. I will miss seeing and being with everyone, but the COVID cases are spiking and my family decided that we needed to do the smart thing and limit our interaction. So, I encourage you to do the same. Plan your gatherings, limit your interactions, make certain the people you are interacting with are being as careful as you, wear your masks, maintain social distancing, and continue to practice good hand hygiene. We have all done a great job so far, so let's continue that good work together. I do wish all of you a happy holiday season, and I thank you for the great work you do for the members of Terwilliger Plaza each and every day.
Hi, Terwilliger staff. I just wanted to talk briefly about the COVID testing. So beginning November 1st, we have some new testing requirements, and I know it's challenging and burdensome, but a week and a half ago, the state added some new requirements to our COVID testing. So what you are normally familiar with for monthly testing, it now is determined based on our county's positivity rate. So with that being said, if our positivity rate in Multnomah County is less than 5%, we can do monthly testing. If our positivity rate is between 5 and 10%, then we are required to do weekly testing of all staff that work in the Metcalf or Terrace licensed areas in any capacity. So right now we are doing weekly COVID testing. The COVID clinics are on Mondays and Tuesdays from 7 to 9 a.m. and then from 3 to 6 p.m. These are the current COVID clinic testing times. I'm aware that not everybody works on those days and it may be a challenge. You always have the option of going to your primary care physician to get tested and providing HR with those results if you're not able to come here for a test. If there is some extenuating circumstance, please don't hesitate to reach out, ask a question. HR can answer those, I can answer those, Kat Moore can answer those as well. Anyway, I'll see you at the next COVID testing clinic. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joni, the new staffing manager for health services. I am here to introduce the employee of the month for October. Our employee of the month this month works night shift, so she is not here, and it is Grace Buxman. Grace has been here for a little over a year. She's a reliable worker and comes to work with a happy attitude, arrives on time, and picks up shifts when she's available. Grace has been noted to plan with her coworkers ahead of time when situations might change, and her flexibility is needed, and she always does this without complaint. Grace has taken on the challenges of COVID-19 and has kept a positive attitude and brings happiness wherever she goes. We appreciate the hard work she puts in with our members.
Hello, Terwilliger Plaza employees. It's the Wellness Center staff. Hello. We're here to tell you about a fun incentive game that we are running this fall called Terwilliger Clue. And and it's based on the board game Clue that you remember playing as a child, or maybe more recently. We are going to have just a fun little game that just encourages you to exercise, and hopefully you can win some prizes and have a good time while you're at it. You will keep track of your exercise, and for every 5 minutes of exercise, you get to move one square on the game board. Now, let me digress for a second. 5 minutes of exercise means just 5 minutes of exercise. It doesn't have to be at the wellness center. It can be doing your own home workout, going outside for a walk, whatever feels like exercise. You know when you're working out. So count your minutes, and then you'll get to move your game piece around the big game board that we are going to hang up by the private dining room. Every time you've moved enough spaces to enter a room, you can enter a room and make a guess. If you guess right, you might win a prize. So let's see how this works.
All right, so I exercised 30 minutes today, which means I get to move 6 spaces. All right, and I'm in the study. So I'm in the study, so I'm going to make a guess. I'm going to pick a suspect. I'm going to pick a weapon and guess the room that I'm currently in.
Did you want to take 2 clues
Oh,
for being in the room?
I would love that.
And your
Okay.
second clue?
Oh, all right. So I'm writing down my suspect. I'm writing down my weapon, and I'm writing down the room I'm in. I'm going to contact the wellness center and give them my guess.
Thank you. And when we give you the clues, you just give us a call or an email, and we'll give you 2 clues for it. And when you make your guess, we'll let you know, and you're wrong.
I guess that means I'm going to keep playing, I'm going to keep exercising, and I'm going to make my way to my next room so I can have my next guess.
Hello, fellow Terwilligers. I am Mandy Brenchley, VP of Health and Wellness, here to talk to you about the importance of getting your flu shot. Flu season is right around the corner. It usually starts sometime in October and can last until May. The flu vaccine is the #1 recommended way to prevent infection from the flu virus. Studies show staff vaccination rates appear more important than resident vaccination rates in reducing mortality and preventing outbreaks. Getting the flu vaccine is more important than ever in 2020. Why? Because not only does it help prevent influenza, it can help avoid a mistaken diagnosis of COVID-19 and preserve precious healthcare resources. Adding another respiratory illness on top of the COVID-19 pandemic could greatly tax our healthcare system, strain testing capacity, and increase the risk of catching both diseases at once. The good news is that unlike COVID-19, the flu is a familiar foe, and we have access to a safe and effective vaccine that can greatly decrease the risk of infection. It is 50 to 60% effective in preventing influenza-related hospitalizations or pneumonia for vulnerable populations, like the ones we serve at Terwilliger Plaza, and 80% effective in preventing death. The bottom line is that the flu shot saves lives. Influenza is the most frequent cause of death from a vaccine-preventable disease in the United States. The flu can cause serious complications that sometimes require hospitalization, such as dehydration, worsening of chronic illnesses, bacterial pneumonia, or ear and sinus infections. Every year, about 200,000 people are hospitalized because of the flu. In fact, influenza can lead to death in serious cases, resulting in 36,000 deaths from influenza-related complications annually. Viruses are smart, so we must be smarter. Seasonal influenza viruses survive and change, and that is why it is necessary to have a flu vaccine every year. Prior to every flu season, the CDC determines which strains of influenza appear to most likely occur that year, typically selecting 3 to 4 influenza viruses that research suggests will be the most common this winter. When your immune system comes into contact with the inactivated virus, It activates the immune system and creates antibodies. When you come across the real flu, then you're ready to fight it off. And if you do get sick, the vaccine can significantly reduce the severity of your symptoms. It takes about 2 weeks for protection to develop after vaccination, so don't delay. And protection can last up to a year. Getting a flu shot can reduce your sick days. Taking time off to recuperate is going to cost you and Terwilliger Plaza. Plus, being sick just simply sucks. So save those precious sick and vacation days and avoid getting sick from the flu by getting vaccinated. You won't get the flu from the flu shot. A common misconception is that you can contract the flu from a vaccine. But that is not possible because the vaccine uses a deadened form of the virus. In some cases, an individual may experience mild side effects that can include headache, stuffy nose, or sore throat. While many people experience no side effects at all, if you do, they should only last for a day or so. It is also important to note that not all cold symptoms equal the flu. There are many other flu-like viruses circulating during the flu season. Considering that the flu itself typically lasts for 1 to 2 weeks and the symptoms can be severe, even life-threatening, the flu shot is a much better alternative. Afraid of needles? No problem. A needleless flu vaccine is available. A nasal spray can be given to people between the ages of 2 and 49 who are healthy, not pregnant, and don't have asthma. Contact your primary care provider to inquire about this needleless option. Unfortunately, Terwilliger Plaza does not have this method for administering the flu vaccine. Getting the flu shot helps build community immunity. There's a concept called community immunity, also known as herd immunity, that refers to populations getting immunizations. We all know that the flu virus spreads easily. You can contract it when an infected person coughs, talks or sneezes, and droplets get in your nose or mouth. You can also get the flu by touching something that has the virus germs on it, then touching your eyes, nose, or mouth. If we all get the flu shot, then we can't spread the virus, so we're all protected from it. Remember, unvaccinated employees can introduce and spread the influenza virus. Most influenza outbreaks in long-term care communities are associated with low employee vaccination rates. Don't let that happen here. We have a responsibility to protect our members by making sure we are vaccinated each year. In order to keep our community safe, Terwilliger Plaza is offering the flu vaccine to all employees at no cost to you. Flu shots are available every Tuesday throughout the month of November from 3 to 4 p.m. in the Plaza Health Clinic located in Office E on the second floor of the tower. Every employee that receives the flu vaccine will be entered into a drawing for some amazing prizes. These prizes are valued between $100 and $250. Employees who receive their flu shot from their healthcare provider can still enter the drawing. Simply provide proof of the vaccination to HR for entry. Please see HR for additional details regarding the drawing. Thank you all for keeping our community safe during this year's flu season by getting your flu shot at one of these upcoming clinics. Take care and stay healthy.
Christine Salas, the Director of Community Social Services, and I wanted to talk about the 30 Days of Gratitude Challenge that we're offering right now to both members and staff in honor of November being the month to remind us to be thankful for the many positive things happening in our life. And basically, you have one question listed per day on the sheet for the 30 days of November. If you started late, just catch up so that you can get back on track, because these will be due to HR on December 1st to be entered into a raffle. They will be giving out 3 raffles. On the back is where you have space to write your responses, and so you'd want to complete all the 30 days before you submit it to HR. And, research shows that practicing, gratitude really can benefit our overall well-being. It can increase our happiness, our positive mood, increases satisfaction with life, helps us with better sleep and less fatigue, improves our physical health, can help decrease the likelihood of us experiencing burnout. It can reduce our stress. It can even help increase our job satisfaction and our effectiveness at work. So I hope you all participate in this gratitude challenge. Thank you.